And that is the battle. The gauntlet is over. We have won. No Pokemon dead. A single heart scale used. Feels good. Do we get an encounter now, chat? Are we ending the day with an encounter? Yeah, we just get an encounter? I'm so due. I'm so due. So chat, we now have one of the most important encounters in the run coming up. We have saved our Mount Pyre encounter. There's a million encounters in Mount Pyre, but the one we wanted was Mount Pyre Exterior. Because there's a chance for a Dracloak or a Dreepy. Now, we have a level 58 Pokemon, and we are going to use a Repel. And that basically eliminates, it's like a very, 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 very low odds of these appearing. Which basically means we now have a 5 in 35 chance to get Dracloak. A 1 in 7. That is what we want. A 1 in 7 chance. Zweilous is also a top 10 Pokemon. That has a 2 in 7 chance. Honchkrow is okay. And Drifblim, no one has literally ever mentioned Drifblim except they said it's going to explode. So, we hope we get the Dracloak. We're happy to get the Zweilous. We're disappointed to get the Honchkrow. We scream and cry if we get the Drifblim. There's one other thing we could do if we really needed. Mauville City, because we have 6 badges. We could try. We have a 50% chance to get a Dano. If we get a Dano, we now have a 1 in 5 chance to get a 1 in 5 chance to get a... Basically, we can guarantee like a 1 in 10-ish. I don't know. Dude, it's not worth it because the Pokemon further down here on badge 7, you can get a Goomy, a Jangmo-o, or a Dreepy. So if we miss it, we can just have a 1/3 chance after badge 7. Or a 1/4 chance. But apparently, Celebi is really, really good. I've never seen anyone use it, but apparently you can use Celebi. You can get like Mew, Jirachi, Celebi, or Victini. This is Mount Pyre Exterior. Is this right here the spot where a Dracloak is sitting? Tortellini level 58 to prevent all the crappy Pokemon from appearing? God, please give me a Dracloak. That's what we need, man. We need a Dracloak. It would make things so much easier. It's a ghost type that's so good. Magma Hellroom would be it would be so appreciated. It saves runs. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
We got the pulp.
We got the pulp. We got the pulp.
Come on, let's see it. Please.
We got the pulp.
That's okay. That's one of the good ones. I'll take it. It's no Dreepy, but we'll take it. Wait, isn't that like the 0.1% encounter? It was supposed to be a Zweilous. That's the 0.1% encounter. I think this is really good because it'll learn moves earlier, right? It gets Draco Meteor at 75. Okay. This has Crunch, Scary Face, Dragon Pulse, and Aura Sphere. It's also easier to catch. Aura Sphere crit does kill, so we need to switch. It just learns U-turn by level up. Oh my god. This is great. The fact that we got this now is really good. Okay, we're going to switch into a Pokemon that can take... It's Aura Sphere, Dragon Pulse, Scary Face, and Crunch. We'll just switch into Escargo, I guess. Because it takes all of that. Good switch. All right. I don't want to kill this. Did I check my balls beforehand? I believe Ultra Balls. After turn 3, I believe Timer Ball is better, but this catches on the first ball anyways. It's faded. It's definitely a Wellington. We need to catch it first, chat. Don't come up with names before we catch it. Bruh. Oh, there we go. We got it! Let's go! What about Dino Nuggets? Dino Nuggets. Don't we already have a blueberry? Do we have a blueberry already? I'm pretty sure Masquerain was blueberry. This is... You guys are erasing Masquerain from existence. We could do blackberries. Mangosteen? What the heck is mangosteen? Actually, I'm gonna name it blackberries because it has multiple heads to pick from. Does blackberry... Oh, wait. Blackberries don't fit. We'll just do blackberry. Or acai. Okay, okay. It seems like we can agree on acai. Acai is nice. All right, let's go check its stats. Perfect IVs, perfect IVs. Come on, 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 come on. Calm. Okay, all right. You know what? Those are some stats. That's a guy. That's a guy. 2-speed is terrible, but he's a 1-scale goat. She's a 1-scale goat. Sorry. My bad, acai. Low speed, but we got a winner. How can you tell it's got good stats? The stats go from 0 to 31. Every stat is above 20 except for a single one. This thing's kind of a creature. All right. We get Dark Pulse? Yes. Over Scary Face for sure. Just scale the speed right now. We'll scale the speed if we need to. All right, U-turn, incredible move, incredible. Pivoting, and this will learn Draco Meteor and then evolve. And we'll get rid of Dragon Pulse because Draco Meteor generally use one move and then you're out. If we need to do any chip, we'll just Dark Pulse or Aura Sphere first. And now we're evolving. This is a really good Pokemon, chat. You get 2 heads for 1, and now we evolve it again. Acai. Acai! Oh, this is a good Pokemon. That's a good one. Obviously, you know, it's no Dreepy, it's no Dracloak, but man, the fact that the fact that we got the Dano, which was it's like lower than a 1% chance to get that Dano. It's lower than a 1% chance to get that Dano. The fact is, the reason why we got that, it allowed us to get Draco Meteor at this section of the run before the next level cap. Because we basically wouldn't have been able to use this until after the next level cap. Or we would have had to use a rare candy. So this is just incredible. Look at that. It's the 1-scale goat. In all of its glory. Like, it's 28 special attack? What? Look at its stats! This thing's a monster! 1 scale makes its speed 31, yeah. There's the candy. Nice. Alright, chat, there's only 3 more candies left in the game. We do have 7 right now. We're a little short on heart scales, but apparently there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 18 more heart scales available. Rare candies allow you to go past the level cap, yes. Yeah, ideally we want 6 for the Elite Four. Acai, you beautiful, beautiful girl. Good 6.5 hours stream. We did 4 Pokemon battles, and we got, honestly, we're going to be seeing a lot of Acai. We're going to be seeing a lot of acai. We've reached the Mount Pyre summit, which means that the opponents all have permanent tailwind, so their speed is all doubled, so they're using a bunch of really strong Pokemon that have crappy speed stats, but they don't have crappy speed stats anymore. So we get to have some fun. Let's start the timer and let's get going. So, chat, the first thing we have to do today is figure out how the heck to beat our first tailwind team. Because, chat, this is what we're going to fight today. We're fighting Team Aqua today. We need to beat a Focus Band Gengar with Explosion. And if we look closely, we'll notice We're actually pretty far down here now. You'll notice that there's a little note right here. And it says... Mount Pyre Summit, there is permanent tailwind. So they have permanently doubled speed, so this Gengar is a 380 speed stat. So, the thing is, I have noticed that we have a Pokemon that can just 1v1 this Gengar super easily, immediately. I have noticed that we can simply knock off with Donphan, and then Ice Shard to kill this Gengar. Because no matter what, we always survive. We have Sturdy, even if it Explode crits, even if it Shadow Ball crits, even if I mean, it's either going to Shadow Ball or Explosion, right? We're totally fine. There is a problem with that, though. There is a problem with that, chat, that I have noticed. The next Pokemon to come in is Octillery. And it has a Water Gem Water Spout. And a critical hit Water Spout. Look at these colors down here. That's right. It one-shots literally everything. It one-shots everything. The only Pokemon that can take a Water Spout is, you guessed it, a full health Donphan because of Sturdy. So the one Pokemon that can guaranteed take out Gengar is the only Pokemon that can switch in on Water Spout. So we can't use Donphan for Gengar. We need to find a different strategy for Gengar. Here's the summit. The summit of Mount Pyre. Now this guy is awful. We cannot figure out a riskless line for this guy. We've spent hours. We cannot figure it out. The Gengar that has the focus band that can allow it to survive until infinity is a problem. We figured out a riskless line that uses 2 Pokemon with this Gengar. The next Pokemon to come in, though, is Octillery. And the Octillery, the only riskless line, requires 4 Pokemon. And this guy has 2 other Pokemon left after we defeat the Octillery. So we had to take a risk on one of them. So the risk we're taking is a 1 in 25 for Skuntank to die on the very first turn of this battle. There is some other stuff that can go wrong. If Skuntank dies, that is a line where there's a 1 in 20,000 chance that we lose everything. And it all hinges on the first turn of this battle. There is a 1 in 25 that Durian dies right now, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Every other line we found had a significant chance to wipe. I mean significant, I mean like a 1 in 200 chance to wipe, which is just... Basically, the other lines we found was like a... Oh, it's only a 1 in 256 chance. I think we risked like a double crit, basically. It's like it's only a 1 in 256 chance that this Pokemon dies, but then if that Pokemon dies, we just lose. There's a couple of things that can go wrong in this fight, but we're trying to minimize the risks. 1 in 25, we've risked worse. We've risked a 1 in 7 on Tabasco before, so let's just hope that that Durian is lucky as Tabasco, huh? I hate this. We might go up to Death 8, but let's go. All right. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna be so intimidating. Asserting dominance. Ha! Too bad for you. If you came earlier, you would have only had to battle the Wimpy Team Magma, but since you arrived now, you have to take on us, toughies. Yep. Yeah, we're bouncing on it in a way that intimidates them. Aqua would like to battle. All right, Chad. There is a 1 in 25 that Durian dies right now. Please do not explode, Gengar. Please. Yes! Durian lives! Yeah! Okay! Woo! Okay. Now Octillery comes in. I'm just gonna let myself calm down for a second. And Durian. Something can still go wrong. That was the riskiest part of the fight, though. If Durian died, we still were fine, but there were some problems that could happen. Basically, it was... Okay. Alright. Alright. So, now Octillery has a Water Gem Permanent Tailwind is in this fight, if you didn't notice, on their side. So their speed has doubled. So this Octillery outspeeds most of my team. It outspeeds basically every one of my Pokemon except for a couple. This Octillery has Water Spout, doubled speed, a Water Gem, and the Sniper ability. So Sniper, if it critical hits, it deals 2.25x the amount of normal damage. And it has Water Gem, which is what, like a 1.5x boost? And then Water Spout is 150 base power with the stab bonus. We looked at this, and Octillery kills 100% of all of my Pokemon if it crits, except one. And the only reason why it doesn't kill that one is Peanut, because it has Sturdy. It does 100% of its HP, but because it has Sturdy, it always survives. But it defeats everything in one hit, including all my Shell Armor Pokemon. Even like all my Shell Armor Pokemon, it just kills without a crit. But my Sturdy Peanut takes the water move and uses that Water Gem. Even Gyarados, yes. The special defense resisted monster. There's the Octazooka. It was a random between Octazooka and Water Spout. The reason we're using Peanut here is specifically so it gets rid of the Water Gem. Now that the Water Gem is gone, Meganium is able to survive any one hit. And we had a Citrus Berry to heal out of Sludge Wave range, because now it cannot use Sludge Wave, because Sludge Wave deals a maximum of 51. So we will now be switching into Pyre, who takes any one hit. Even a Water Spout crit now. All right. And now its highest damaging move is Sludge Wave. So we will switch in P, from Peanut to Pyre to P. The 3 Ps. The 3 Ps. There we go. This has been pre-damaged to take a Sludge Wave. It always survives a Sludge Wave crit. Just barely. And we can switch into Corn Cob safely. So P is now going to come in on the guaranteed Sludge Wave. All right, we guaranteed go below half. The Citrus Berry brings us above in case something goes terribly, terribly wrong. And now Corn Cob gets to come in for free. And this is the second risk of the fight. Most of the time, this why did its Sniper frisk my Life Orb? Okay, that was a bug. It now knows I have a Life Orb. Not that that's relevant. Weird bug. I think it doesn't matter. Apparently that is an emergency exit bug. Apparently that's a bug with emergency exit, where if you emergency exit into someone else, then the abilities are... I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. So, now that we have Noivern here, most of the time, it will just use Water Spout. We want it to use Water Spout because Corn Cob is actually faster than Octillery and Tailwind. Because if it Water Spouts, we're going to hit it first, Water Spout will do less, and then we can just kill it the next turn. The thing that can go wrong here is if Sludge Wave hits me. It is a very low chance to Sludge Wave, though. Sludge Wave would need to hit me, and it needs to either poison or crit for something to go wrong, and then we need to steer. We're going to find out if that happens now. We want to see Water Spout. If we see Water Spout, we are good. Should be a pretty low odds to see a Sludge Wave, though. Draco Meteor here deals 69% with our Life Orb. And we outspeed. So we want to see Water Spout because that's reduced damage. Come on. Come on. There it is. Okay. So even with a crit, that does not do a ton of damage. And now a second Draco Meteor kills this Octillery, even after the drop. Now, the reason why we wanted Corn Cob to take a Water Spout, because it takes less damage. Because it now baits in Relicanth, which outspeeds me in Tailwind and is able to one-shot with Head Smash. Relicanth is going to use Head Smash this turn. So we can switch in Sprout. This Relicanth has a Bright Powder, so I can miss moves. and take the head smash. Or not. Now, the thing is, it has bright powder, but we gave ourselves a zoom lens, which fully counteracts the bright powder as long as we move second. So it is now going to hit us with an Aqua Tail to deal 25.6 to 30%. 25 to 30%. And our Giga Drain will heal 50%. The Giga Drain has a 60% chance or an 80% chance to kill. We want to see it kill this turn, because then we'll be on high HP for the following Pokemon, where we will take our final risk. We cannot miss with a zoom lens. A zoom lens is a 20% boost compared to the wide lens 10% boost. But it's going to use a move here. We're going to Giga Drain, and we're going to hope it kills. So he uses Aqua Tail, and we heal all of our HP back. And we want this to kill. Good. Okay. Now our final risk of the battle. I know, it's crazy. We just keep having to take risks. This Skuntank had Explosion. Has Explosion. It cannot use it because it's the last Pokemon out. That is why we wanted Noivern on high HP, was so Skuntank couldn't come out and explode on us. The thing is, this still can beat us, because it has Sludge Bomb, which deals 28.9% minimum. The thing is, Dark Pulse can deal 30.6% maximum, which means it can choose Dark Pulse. And if it chooses Dark Pulse, it can flinch. And if it flinches enough times, we can lose. But we need to hit a single Earthquake. If we hit one Earthquake, Skuntank goes down. So we want to see Sludge Bomb. If we see Sludge Bomb, we win. If we see Dark Pulse, there's a chance. Sludge Bomb, we win. All right. Whew. Scary battle. We made it through. We're through. No deaths. Oh. But the biggest risk we've taken in probably over a month.